Authorities say a business jet with 7 people on board crashed while attempting to land at the Statesville Regional Airport, leaving several people dead, among them retired NASCAR driver Greg Biffle.
In a statement this afternoon, a family spokesperson confirmed that Biffle, his wife Christina, and son Ryder, and daughter Emma were among the victims.
Biffle's assistant, Craig Wadsworth, was also killed, along with Dennis Dutton and his son, Jack Dutton. We have team coverage tonight. Our Rashad Williams has more details on the impact Greg Biffle had on the community.
But first, we go to our Maya Payton with the latest on Statesville Airport.
Well, the jet burst into flames in plain view in front of people. The airport right now, it's closed and very quiet, but investigators are still trying to piece together what all happened here. Officials say a Cessna C-550 business jet went down while trying to land here at Statesville Regional Airport. Authorities have confirmed there were 7 people on board and that several people were killed. Witnesses say flames burned near the wreckage and debris scattered close to nearby areas, including a golf course next to the runway. People at the golf course saw the crash. Many responders rushed to the scene. The plane was registered to a company owned by former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle. Flight tracking data shows this plane took off from the same airport shortly after 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. When they circled back and they attempted to land before crashing, the FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board are now working to determine what all went wrong here. Officials say the jet serves an airport frequently used by NASCAR teams and Fortune 500 companies. Well, officials tell us they will be releasing more details as they come. In Statesville, I'm Maya Payton, WYFF News 4.
According to the Hearst National Investigative Unit, flight plans show the plane was bound for Sarasota and had 3 additional flights planned today, returning to Statesville tonight. The jet took off at 10:06 this morning and reached its highest altitude less than 2 minutes after departure. Then it began to descend. A final recorded data point, which was 9 minutes after takeoff, shows the plane less than a half mile from the airport in line with the runway.
And as we continue to learn more about the crash, we are also learning more about the impact Greg Biffle left on the community.
Our Rashad Williams joins us now with those details. Rashad.
55-year-old Greg Biffle was a licensed pilot, but it is not yet clear who was flying the aircraft. Biffle was known for more than just being a former NASCAR driver. He also spent a lot of time and a lot of effort helping victims of Hurricane Helene. Last November, Greg Biffle was named the recipient of the National Motorsports Press Association's Myers Brothers Award for his humanitarian aid efforts in the wake of Hurricane Helene. Biffle flew helicopter missions to rescue people who were stranded. He also helped spearhead the initiative known as Operation Helidrop, where several pilots volunteered to fly supplies to remote and hard-to-access areas in western North Carolina and surrounding areas impacted by the storm. When you look at his work behind the wheel, Biffle won more than 50 races across NASCAR's 3 circuits, including 19 at the Cup Series level, and he won the Trucks Series Championship in 2000, along with the Xfinity Series title in 2002. He was a Hall of Fame nominee for the Stock Car Series, picked by NASCAR as one of its top 75 drivers in history.
Followed them when they did the Hurricane Helene help, and I'm in shock.
I've watched racing for a long time, NASCAR, and I followed Greg. The memorial being started here, I think they're going to run out of room.
And you can see that memorial, it did not take long for fans to start leaving flowers once the news got out today in honor of Biffle's legacy. Right now, there is no word on what caused the crash. We know the NTSB is investigating, and we are expecting more information at some point tomorrow from investigators. It's important to note that Biffle was just 5 days away from his 56th birthday. Sydney?
Rashad, we will continue to bring you all the latest on the crash as we learn more about the investigation. You can read more about the crash on WIFF4.com and on our mobile app.